Nice. Sit down, Stanley. You got diabetes. Jake went to go pee.
I figured. After he comes back, I'll go get water.
All right.
I'm just waiting. I saw him. I seen him. I seen you first.
Oh, I better take the cap off this tequila.
Man, fuck them kids.
Man, fuck them kids.
What's up?
Hey.
Hey! Yeah.
Here we are, back in the office.
Mm.
The shit is going on.
Jake, did you not notice?
Notice what? Oh yeah. Oh, nice. The super long
I want a
string.
cool background.
Get one. I was watching The Office last night. Shocking.
You don't say. Weird.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, I wonder if I could get that as a Zoom background. And so I fucking looked on the
There's a
internet.
whole bunch of them.
Yeah. What I was gonna do was get the video where Stanley's like moving around in the background and stuff. That would have been
like,
hilarious.
Yeah, just occasionally picks up the phone.
Just like, hello. Now I need to go get water.
Where's Dave? Dave's in. I got a Sprite, which is like spicy water.
Well, I got tea.
Grant Hill drinks Sprite.
But I would like to have water.
I got this for Christmas. It's my Al Bundy.
I seen it.
Nice. Where am I?
You look like you're in Dune, the movie.
Oh yeah. With old Tell me Charlotte.
I still don't know who that guy is.
Why?
Timothy Shartman.
Timothy Farts. Man, I'm going to the doctor tomorrow, and I cannot wait.
Kind of tight. I was like, my shirt's coming your size.
But you do.
I'm coming down.
You come in men. Think you come in men for the both of us there, bud. Oh, I gotta open this beer. It's like hoppy water. Ducks.
Happy water.
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Tell me why
I never wanna hear you say that is totally
that way.
Huh? What happened?
Hello.
My butt goes one way.
Is it Dave you're looking for?
Oh, what was that?
I just remember when Dave did Hello. That was good shit.
Hello.
Is it me you're looking for?
I can see it in your eyes.
I can see it in your whispering eye.
In the
Say I
booth.
miss your whispering eye.
Oh, so what we got to talk about today, boys?
Well, we're both mad about stuff.
Oh, I told Dave a little, like I didn't really tell him any details, just that I had a rant, and he's like, "What about?" And I'm like, "Don't start it now. It won't be as good."
Don't fire it up. All I know is you've got a rant, and I hate the guy I work with, so we're gonna have a good one.
Sounds about
Good.
right.
It's one of those deals where it was like I didn't even realize how much I hated him until Jen was like, "Oh my god, you hate this guy." I was like,
So much.
so
much.
So dumb.
so dumb.
I don't like this background anymore. I'm
Change
tired
it.
of this setting sun or setting moon.
Enough is enough.
That's why I changed my comics. Right now I've got Doom 2090.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought that was cool.
When are they gonna bring Doom into the fucking MCU?
Dude, I want to see some Doom.
Oh
I've been
no,
talking
they're
about
after
him.
me. The Russians. Ah.
Did you see what's his name went to fucking Ukraine?
Which
Well,
which
what's
one?
Biden? Joseph.
Oh yeah, he just
Biden?
like slid in there all sneaky like.
And he like called Russia to be like a couple hours ahead, be like, "Hey, I'm going to Ukraine. So if you guys don't want to get wiped out, make sure you don't shoot over here."
Yeah. Hey, if you like having pierogies,
Because
then
if you kill me, then we're gonna have a woman in charge, and there's like a whole week out of the month you guys don't want to be around.
Mm-mm.
and you won't be.
Exactly.
Dump out
So
some KC-130s on you.
She won't know what's going on. She'll just be cackling in the corner.
It's my new favorite thing.
Don't come.
don't come.
I'm gonna come.
Dave's been watching some TikTok pornography.
Yep.
Let's see. Rants. Dave, what do you got to talk about?
I got nothing.
It's fair. Did either of you see that 13-year-old dude playing in Europe that scored like 58 points in a grown-up league?
Was it Karl Malone scoring with it? Wait.
No. 13-year-old dude.
No.
6'9". I think his stat line was 58 and 33.
Is it Wembayama?
No, he's 7'3". This kid's only 6'9" and 13. Wembayama is like 16.
Oh. Man, I can't keep
French,
track of all these.
Right?
Go Ducks.
Go Ducks.
No, I didn't see that, to answer your question. That's interesting though.
Wild stuff.
Well, we're gonna coming up next. We're gonna hear from the European basketball phenom, 13-year-old Yugoslav Ia. He's gonna be here and he's gonna be talking to us about how he's able to put the round ball into the basket.
How young is he?
Hey!
My arm.
Hey, that guy's.
Let me ask you a question.
He's really young. You are correct, sir.
Oh man, dude, Bill Walton got pissed the other day.
Did he?
He's like, Joe Lunardi is stupid. He's got no respect for the Pac-12. Like, he didn't say stupid, but like he called him out, and like I think he might have actually called him an idiot.
Yeah.
And he's commentating with that chick commentator that's on Pac-12.
Man.
And she's like, no, he's not. And he's like, no, he is. He's an idiot. Like, double down.
He's like, let me go in.
Fuck this guy.
He's like, this is where he like gets on. He's like, hey, this is where Dave would let me talk for about 3 minutes. So
right. Oh man.
You know Dave Pash, the accomplished commentator. Well, he would let me go here, and
accomplished accomplice.
Accomplished accomplice.
Write that down.
Accomplice.
Oh man.
An accomplice is someone that jerks you off.
Oh.
And if her name is Anne. and accomplice.
And Jerkins? No,
Mhm.
wait.
No. Shanel.
Oh. That's your captain speaking.
So Dave, did you get a snow day from Packages too? Do they like stop delivering packages?
Dave goes to school,
I go
man.
to school. I don't work
I
anymore. I don't work
I
there.
forgot about that.
Yep.
Did you get a school day?
I did get a snow day.
Fucking pussies.
Right.
So let's see. We got snow on the calendar, the clock, the menu, whatever you want to call
doomsday
it.
clock.
From 10 o'clock until about 8 o'clock in the morning.
Let's check that Seattle weather.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go snow.
Let's go snow.
I wonder if I'm gonna have class tomorrow too.
Seattle weather.
Then it gets cold. Low of 20 on Friday. High of 42. Saturday, low of 22, high of 49. So that's not terrible.
Yeah, it's just going to be cold.
Then back to rain, down to 32, 31 the next couple days. And then Tuesday again, 60% chance of snow.
Sunday, 50% chance of snow, and Jen and I will be on our way back from a trip.
You're going on a trip?
Rocket ship.
Zooming through the sky.
Little Einstein. Man, Stanley hasn't fucking moved. I think he's doing that thing where he sleeps with his eyes closed.
What did you guys just
sleeps
sing?
with his eyes closed.
It's because he's got the diabetes.
The beatus.
Well, but
Stanley. One of the best Stanley bits is when he gets back from the heart attack and he has the heart monitor on, and whenever something Michael gets closer, the stress meter beeps louder.
Beep, 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 beep.
For some reason the Stanley gimmick that I see almost all the time is the does he have a mustache or not?
Mm-hmm.
That for some reason every time, like, I'll just put The Office on, or I walk in here and it's on, I see that part a lot.
Do you, and when it happens, do you suddenly forget whether or not Stanley has a mustache?
Right.
I just had an idea.
Now, in this moment, I know he's got a mustache, but every time that part comes on, I forget.
I'm like, wait,
Dave, can you just bleach your mustache like Hogan style?
Yeah, do the Hogan.
Right now you look like NWO
Hogan. Yeah.
You could do New Dave Order.
New Dave Order.
Hollywood Dave Deaton. We need Hollywood Dave Deaton.
I would love it.
Hollywood Dave Deaton.
Grow that shit into a Fu Manchu, then dye it blonde.
Or do like your dad used to do, like the whole Bert.
Oh, his natural triangle. Oh, you mean
the connected to the sideburns?
Well, no, he never did the connection. He just had such a wide,
that's right.
Yeah,
that was a super wide.
It came down, and it was just wide as hell.
I've got like this spot here, like this much that just won't grow hair. Like it grows hair, but it's like scraggly.
Sparse.
Do you remember that period of time, like in high school, when guys, because most dudes couldn't grow facial hair, but they somehow could get sideburns. So everyone had long ass fucking sideburns down below their earlobes.
And then Randy Camp never got out of that stage and just had the fucking he just has this shit ass sideburns.
Right. Well, I always see these pictures of Billy back in the day because he did the long sideburns for a while.
Yeah.
But it was always the same exact length as the side of his head. So it was like his sideburns got a buzz cut.
Right.
And it just, like, usually like guys rock sideburns, like if they've got longer hair, they got longer hair than short sideburns.
Yeah.
Or they just get these stupid ass long sideburns.
That's what I've got going on right now.
Don't get it trimmed up to their hair.
I've got to
Billy
cut my hair
all the way around his entire head. It looked like he was just dangling chin straps.
Right.
Gross.
That's awesome.
My brother is trying to grow a mustache because it's the only facial hair he can have because he's in the reserves, and it looks bad. Because
has anyone told him he looks like Domontas Sabonis? Because All-Star weekend. That's all I could see. I'm like, he looks like fucking Ben.
Hang on, I'm gonna pull up a picture of Domontas Sabonis.
They're twins.
Next time, just tell him that he's Domontas Sabonis with an extra chromosome.
Oh.
I already call him Old Bean Shirt.
Old Bean Shirt.
Yeah, he spilled beans on his shirt one time when we were eating.
What are you, Andy Bernard? Tuna.
Tuna. Hey.
No, every picture I see, he has
Shirt.
facial hair.
Click, 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 click.
Who?
Domontas Sabonis.
Not a whole lot though.
Like, he's got full beards.
Well, it's still the same color.
Yeah, I can kind of see it.
Hold on.
Like, every picture I see, he's got like a full blown beard.
Oh, wait, Jake, look up. Oh, look it up for when he played for the Thunder.
Oh yeah, young version.
Mm-hmm. Sees it. Here, I'm gonna just send it to the group chat. Right
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, yeah.
When was Ben on the OKC Thunder? Oh. Yeah. Hey, check out my cup. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's a good cup.
He's not even using his hands to show that thing.
Dude, I think I filled the cup.
Filled the cup.
Oh my god. Bad Medicine was playing when I was subbing for Shop the other day. And I was like, I think I just filled the cup. And nobody heard. And I was like, I'm glad no one heard that.
What's a movie line you use in your everyday life?
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's see what Ben has to say about playing for the Thunder.
Did he type anything yet?
He's looking.
He keeps peeking.
Yeah, right.
Peeking.
And he's like, God damn it.
He's basically.
It's like, he's like doing this. Like, what'd I do?
No,
like the picture. Like
now
the
we're all looking at him, looking at us. He's looking at us, looking at him, looking at the.
He's peeking again. It's like, God damn it.
Ben.
Like, I love the little thing. It's like this. Like, then just kind of.
I know.
Peekaboo! I see you.
I see you.
It's like, hey Al, how's it going? Oh no, Tim. Well, Tim.
Howdy ho, neighbor.
During the Grecian War, they
I love how chaotic this group chat has become ever since we added Ben.
Right.
Just like...
Oh, so good. So good.
Oh, the boy is typing.
Here we go.
Oh, he stopped typing and he ran away.
I wonder what he's doing. Like, he's got to be actually busy or something.
Yeah, he's
like,
got.
What
yeah.
the fuck is this?
He's probably pulling those late hours for the.
Or he's photoshopping something right now.
Yeah.
Look what I'm doing now. I'm.
Now Dave's thinking. He's like,
type. Oh, you can't see it.
I'm
just typing and then
we got
deleting
2 people
it.
typing.
I'm just typing over and over and deleting.
Dave's typing a novel. Ben also. Wait, I want to do this too.
Hey, me too.
Such a the current number 3 for the Thunder.
He doesn't get it. All right, let me find the other one. There was another, like when he first got traded.
This is the best joke. Just David and I are just.
Oh.
All right.
I want you.
Hogan, bad boy.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Whew. Man.
Was it you the other day, Robin, that sent that video of like when you try to get? Oh, we try to get into heaven, but here's the boys group chat.
Yeah.
I was picking up a hot dog from 7-Eleven's, and I was looking at my phone in my other hand. Oh, that's some funny shit.
Let me see if I can find it real fast.
I'll get to heaven. I'll get to the pearly gates, and he'll be like, "So how were you down there?" And then all of a sudden, Mr. Sandman comes singing on, and someone hands me a ball of blue raspberry Tic Tac.
Mr. Sandman.
Man,
I
sure love
blue
raspberry. Good times.
Good times.
I wonder how many times we're gonna reference that joke
and never tell people what it is.
No one will ever know.
Nobody gets to know.
Nobody can know.
They can't. You can't. If you're not in the inner circle, you can't know that joke.
The circle of trust is also a butthole.
I just sent it to the texts.
The tizext.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been running fucking all day long for this fucking guy. Yeah. Huh?
What's this?
What's this?
Bear with me because this is gonna sound fake.
That's exactly it.
Mm-hmm. Dumb ways to die. Trying to find that video real fast. Cause has Ben ever seen that video?
The dumb ways to die?
No, Jick Jack.
I don't think so.
As soon as I find it, I'll send it to him. Oh my God, Margot Robbie.
She'd get it.
So hot.
Yeah, I mean if you're into chicks.
Yeah, right? Like who does that? I would like to be into him. Oh, here we go.
All right.
Jick Jack.
It's Jick Jack.
Yep, this is the one.
That's the one that you got with. Yeah, I remember.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Jick Jack.
Sometimes I just like touching my butthole.
Get the Morgan Freeman voice to say the two knuckles deep joke that I always say.
Send it to me.
So earlier today,
it's the one where I say,
I went full Packer. I'm standing there at work, and somebody walks by, and he's like, "Yeah, I gotta grab my wife's ride here." And he picks up a broom, and he walks by, and I just look over, and I'm like, "So they don't have to grip the broom." And the guy just starts laughing, and I'm like, "Oh my God, I just told a joke with the punchline only. That's amazing." But also, I'm totally it was totally a Todd Packer joke.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I just leave it. So they don't have to grip the broom. And the guy's
see what this one is.
Oh shit, volume. Shouldn't have opened that.
We can hear you.
All right, yep, there's the original. Save that one. Well, what's this one then?
My buddy's wife doing.
Dude, Jonathan Majors got so jacked.
Yeah, like he's fucking huge.
Like he was already like good shape. The first thing I remember seeing him in was what's that show on HBO he was in?
Ballers.
No, something country.
Yeah.
Big Country.
And it's
no.
I know that
Country.
It's a poet.
Love. No.
Lovecraft
Country.
Lovecraft
Country.
Yeah, there it is. Lovecraft, Love Country, same thing.
So even in that, like he's in good shape, right?
Yeah.
But like it was just showing the Creed 3 trailer, And I look up and there's just Jonathan Major with no shirt on. I'm like,
yeah,
Jesus, man.
Dude's huge.
Oh, he's in the new Creed.
Jack. Yeah.
Cool.
He's playing a old friend of. It's on the trailer. He's an old friend who wants to take everything away from him.
They're old sparring partners.
It was an Old Spice commercial.
It was an Old Spice commercial. You know,
that was.
I know that Creed 3 exists. I know it's coming out soon. That's all I need to know.
Oh, Ben's typing.
Oh,
it's Jack. Don't run for office. Don't run. Yeah, don't run for office. Can I run the office?
Don't run for office. Who would vote for Dave?
You guys?
Yeah,
True.
right? I voted for Dave already.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I wrote him in for president.
Actually, it's not counting. That would be. He's not wrong.
Yep.
This is. I hope Ben goes and watches the pre-show on YouTube so he can hear us talk about him
He's
in real
gonna get
time.
all the context.
And now he'll know he's truly part of the inner circle now that he knows the Jick Jack joke.
Yep. That's the line.
That's the line.
I feel like there needs to be some more quality control, whereas I need to know someone a little bit better before you show them the Jick Jack video.
That's funny too. Well, I mean,
you've known Ben since he was knee high to a grasshopper, as they say.
I've known of Ben.
I would like to show Dion just to see what she does.
Oh God, she would fucking. Yeah.
Oh, she'd lose her shit.
She might lose her shit. I mean, her name's Dion.
Prime time.
She's white.
Prime time.
With all her toes.
Yep. Most of her teeth.
Oh.
I was thinking.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't say.
Oh.
She has all of her teeth.
Oh.
All right.
You should tell her she can finally outrun Deion Sanders. The real prime time. Because he's missing toes.
I still don't think so.
Probably not.
Probably not. I want to show you guys. Oh shit! What happened?
I don't know.
I just accidentally minimized Skype by slapping my
bass
down.
Slapping the bass.
Slapping the bass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The snake skin on him there, and then the back.
The snake skin eats itself.
Yep. These are. I got these for like super cheap.
Have you looked into it? Is that actual?
Probably.
No.
Or is it just printed?
No, it's just embossed, but it looks cool.
You're embossed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm debossed, but like, yeah, even the sole, like they're brand fucking new. They even say Adidas on the.
Adidas.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that makes now 7 pairs in the collection, or 8 pairs in the collection, and 1 everyday pair.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I have that many pairs of dames. Maybe more.
I don't have.
No, I have more.
I don't have a whole lot of pairs of anything.
I had I think I've had 3 pair of dames.
Okay.
I got a pair of the old old T-Max shoes, which were.
Oh, I think I remember seeing those.
Those are great.
I think I had those in blue.
I have them in blue. Oh, I have them in blue and gray.
Okay. I had them in the white body blue accents.
Oh, I remember those. Those were clean. They came. The red ones were cool. The blue ones are cool, and the white ones were probably the hardest ones to find.
And then they eventually became like paired with Jinko jeans.
Did they?
Like that just was the thing. I remember seeing so many.
Yeah.
Or like just East Bay shoes.
Did East Bay make a shoe?
Yeah, you don't remember East Bay had 100 different colorways for just like the
they kind of looked like the and one.
They kind of looked like and ones, but they were just bootleg shoes.
Yeah. Okay, I remember, and I remember that because you can get them with the black body or the white body, and then just about every color under the sun has the accent.
I remember they had a lot of different stuff, but I don't remember them having shoes. That seems...
I remember they used to do that on their cover. They're like, look at all the colors that you can get. Like,
well, I remember that, but
we played one team that had them once, and those shoes looked busted in real life.
I'm sure they were.
Well, like those Tai Chis too, because they're made of that suede leather.
Yeah,
like,
I love
actually
those,
bald. If you actually bald in them, like they get broke down quick.
East Bay. I can. Oh, old East Bay catalog containing colorways. Oh, that's all Nike. Man, those old East Bay catalogs were awesome.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of
pretty sure they went out of business.
Yeah, they no longer.
Because I had the app on my phone, and like 2 days ago I went to go look at it, and I was like, no content. Oh fuck! I forgot about that.
Yep.
All right, man. Are you ready for a good
show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, here we are. We're back again. It's another edition. It's another episode of my show. And welcome everybody to another episode with Superhumans TV show. It's Dave. Dave.
Roses are red, the sun puts off heat. If you had a long day, use my face as a seat. It's Robin.
I thought you were going to say you were going to beat your meat.
I did too.
Your meat.
Yeah.
Beat. Your meat.
Yeah. Hey,
no, really sit on my face, don't hover.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
But, no, that's for the ladies.
Those guys.
You're a lady
those guys are ladies.
Whatever they want.
They do skew feminine.
Anyway, and then poop snaking it back around. It's Jake.
13, 14, 15, 16. Beat your meat without resisting. Beat your meat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Robin and I, we're both heated.
All right, motherfuckers. Here's what the deal is.
Robin's gonna go first.
I'm going first.
Hey, wait, what? Robin.
I'm going first.
What the deal is?
Excuse me, sir. No. So check this shit, Lunchbox.
What the deal is?
Yeah, yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. It seems like so long ago because it was a snow day. Some dickhead decided to call in school shooters to every school in the county, and I happened to be working, and I was like, this is stupid. Like, kids are sitting there on their phones. They're like, oh, Roseburg's in lockdown. Oh, South Umpqua's in lockdown. 2 seconds later, please lock all your doors and turn off your... I'm like, oh my God, this is stupid. So anyway, we're in there for an hour and 15 minutes. I was subbing in shop, and it was all sophomore boys that played football or basketball. So like, it was actually, they were sort of annoying because they're teenage boys with all that testosterone stuck in the room. Yeah.
With power tools.
Right. Like, they're turning on the drill press. I'm like, motherfuckers, knock it off. Yeah. You're not supposed to be making noise. Shut the fuck up. Anyway.
Act like it's a quiet place, only real.
Once like an hour and 15 minutes goes by, and then they're like, all right, we are now in lock-in. The principal's going to come around and take people if they need to go use the restrooms and all that. And we'll go from there. Then we'll get an all clear from the county sheriff's office and go back with our day. Cool. After that...
So, pardon me, but lock-in essentially just means like you've locked the outside doors. Business will continue as normal within the school. Yeah. But nobody's coming
switching
in.
Classrooms. Nobody's going outside.
Gotcha.
That sort of thing. Yeah. So we do the lock-in thing for like 10 minutes or whatever. Not a big deal. But like I started to say, after that, the principal's like, all right, if you would like to check out because of blah, 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 because all these kids are on their phone and they're talking to their parents. They're like, come home, or can I come home? That sort of thing. Because the kids know that parents are going to be parents and are like, yeah, of course, come home. You know, some of them were bullshit and some of them were honest.
Right.
But literally 80% of the school left. So I had 4th period, I had one kid, and it was a kid that went to school at Glendale with me, so we just sat there and bullshit. And then 5th, I had 6 junior high boys. They're all assholes. Then I had two high school students that were in the lockdown with me. They were the only ones left from that class. Like, it was a class of 14 and only 2 were still at school. And then the last class, I had one girl, and she comes in, she sits down, and she's like, I think I'm the only one here. And I was like, I think so too. And she's like, can I go to the gym? And I'm like, yep. So I just fucking went in the shop and built the box.
You should built the box.
But what's in the box?
Box in a box.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Right now, hypothetical thoughts, because it's not all the way built. Anyway, so here's where my rant goes. I get home and I start seeing things on Facebook, and one of these parents posted this link to bulletproof backpacks and vests that you can get for your kids. And it says, you know, I was so stressed today with the thoughts of this going on, and I'm just so glad that I bought one of these backpacks for each of my kids, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding? Like, it was clearly a prank. Like, backstory, so within like 15 minutes of hearing of the lockdowns at the other schools, it was pretty much confirmed that it was a suspected prank, because they called the schools, and each of them, like, some of them were given rooms that this shooter was supposed to be at, rooms that didn't exist in the schools. So it's like pretty obvious that it's fake. But I'm like, in my head, if you're so worried about this happening that you're like, I need to buy a fucking bulletproof backpack for your kids, maybe don't send them to fucking school. I don't know. Like, school shootings, to me, I don't think they happen as often as we like to pretend or talk about them being. When was the last time we heard of one? Like, a real one? The Uvalde one?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was like the first big one in a couple years. So I don't know. I mean, I get it. But at the same time as I was in lockdown, Riv was in a lock-in. They locked everybody in their school because it happened at so many of the schools in the county. And my thought was, well, she's probably safer at school than anywhere else. Like, it's not like she's going to get in a car accident or, you know, like, I don't know. It just pissed me off. The whole, I'm so stressed and this and that. And I'm like, I went through it. It was not stressful.
I get where you're coming from with the bulletproof backpack thing, because, like, it just seems so ludicrous, I think is the word that I would want to use. You're assuming a lot by giving your child a bulletproof backpack. You're assuming your child is going to be wearing their backpack at the time of a school shooting occurring. From what I know of most of these classrooms, at least at the local elementary school here, kids don't have their backpacks. Their backpacks are in their cubbies. So the scenario that you have painted yourself into believing is going to happen is that your child is frantically running away. And by the way, for those of you who may freak out about this, I'm about to talk about it. Your child frantically running away from a school shooter. Yeah. Now, it's the unfortunate reality that these kids all have active shooter drills these days, and they're not going to be running frantically away from a shooter. I don't know. Is there a potential to use it for a shield? I don't know how effective that is, because I don't know the properties of Kevlar. I don't know how well Kevlar works if it's not tight to a body, if it's held out like a shield, like, I don't know. I think the bulletproof backpack, the Kevlar backpack, is a physical manifestation of virtue signaling.
Yeah, it's mommy feels better because I've sent this. But like you said, and I was about to say it, but I wanted to let you finish your thought. That parent that posted that had a kid that goes to the school that I was working at, and I have never seen that kid with a backpack. Not once. Not once. The other kid is a 6th grader, and like you said, probably in the cubby.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, make sure you tell everyone you got these bulletproof backpacks.
Yep.
But,
oh yeah.
And
you
on
spend
top
your money
of that,
on that, I'm gonna buy some fucking Jordans.
And let's be
headshots,
honest.
bitch. Checkmate.
Right? Like 100%. When was the last time I shot a deer in the body?
That's where all the meat is.
You don't know, but the answer was like 2004 because I decided at some point, why waste the meat? I go for the neck, and the last one I shot was in the fucking eye.
Yeah. I mean, you're not target shooting.
Well, I mean, it was a target, but I mean,
you're shooting a target, but you're not target shooting.
The whole backpack thing for kids, like, I mean, you guys know me. I'm kind of a gear queer.
Yeah.
Like I like.
Wait, can you say that?
A gear queer?
What does that mean?
It means Robin's writing down the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. So it's a phrase used as in a lot of the veteran military law enforcement, like a guy that likes gadgets and like,
okay,
like,
I'm with you.
Like okay, you know that I carry 2 knives with me.
Yeah.
And you know that both knives have their specific uses.
Right.
Like there's one that that you will never see, and there's one that like, hey, I need to cut this cord real quick. Cool, I got you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's me.
The other one's in his prison wallet.
My favorite thing that happened with you with that was we were trying to cut down that one sign. I'm like, hey Dave, give me your knife, and you're like, why do you assume I have a knife? Because Dave, give me your knife.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Yeah. I was like, why are you assuming I got a knife, man? And we're in the middle of Eugene in a crowd of people.
There was not a crowd of people. We're standing alongside the street.
No, but I mean, we're like in the vicinity of heading to a crowd. Like
right, yeah. There were people
crowd adjacent.
People adjacent.
Yeah. Right. Like I mean, I don't know how many times. I had this conversation with Dino too, and I've had this conversation with you when we go somewhere and we're drinking, and I'm like, hey, BT Dubs, I've got my concealed carry in my backpack in the car. Like it's gonna be there, it's staying there. I'm not gonna take it into the bar with me.
Yeah.
But it's
because you are a responsible gun owner.
Well, yeah, and that's why irresponsible. Here's my rant on irresponsible gun owners.
Dave's fired up. Let's go. Yeah. Everybody's pissed off.
Those guys get irresponsible people get me really, really fired up because
they make it harder for everybody else to just enjoy life.
Because like we had that conversation. We were talking about that today in the group chat. I was like, oh man, I need to order this. I need to order that.
Oh yeah.
Like
buy gun parts.
I got.
We got off on a weird fucking zombie apocalypse tangent.
Yeah,
like a good half hour.
Yeah.
I was just like
the vicinity of homes and how if the roads were blocked, you and I could get to each other.
Right. Yep.
And we'd have good van. And we were talking about.
I was like, you stay on that ridge, you can follow the road. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got logging roads, but
yeah.
We were all figuring out what our roles would be.
Yeah.
Right? We were talking about barricading at my place. Because honestly, like Robin's, you guys both have seen. Jake, I don't know if you remember as much because it's been a while since. But like the doors to my house, doors to my house, they are solid.
They're solid, yeah.
Like, I remember the doors.
Like there's basically a latch that could be broken. But if I throw in a couple 2x4s and some nails, like you're not getting into the house.
Right.
Like I could barricade those windows, I could barricade those doors. Like you are not getting in. So
and then we've got all of us with guns. If someone were to breach.
Yeah, and if one of us was without one,
there's plenty of
like we're getting.
There's
them.
A few around. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Some. Like I mean, I've at least got one. I know
acquire.
Ben's at least got one. I mean, we'll be on the way down, and we'll stop by my dad's place. We'll pick up the ones that I have there, and so we'll all have. We'll be well.
Right. Like we're good there.
The thing I worry about most is where does the ammo come from? And that's when I'm like, I need to start stockpiling just in case.
Well,
I mean, I know you've got enough, but
yeah. And then between my house and Kale, one house over, like we are fucking set.
Yeah.
The ammo comes from the people who want to come and find out.
Right.
Right. And then so I always say my biggest thing is food.
Right.
Because if I was sheltering at home at my place, I've got well water for days. I've got that 100.
Well, ideally we'll need it for longer than days.
Yeah. No, yes. But I got water for forever. It's a fucking well in the fucking what's it called? You know what I'm saying? Science
ground.
Science
well in the ground.
Whatever the fucking layer of water and shit and under
the water table.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a table. I fucking forgot that for a second. Anyways, what I'm getting to is I've got land to grow shit on. I've got water. I've got generators. I've got oil heat, wood heat. I kind of like where I'm at if the apocalypse.
We could strategically and tactically, or strategically take equipment to alternate locations.
Yeah, we could do all sorts of things.
If we couldn't use the roads,
where we're going, we don't need roads.
No, I mean that is the one bad problem. That is the one bad thing about the roads. But at the same time, like, there's one thing about the valley. The valley takes care of the valley.
Hey, Dave.
Right.
Dave, what is it about irresponsible gun owners that make you angry?
Well, you already said it. It just makes for responsible gun owners.
I thought you were about to take off.
No, you. I was about to, but that's you already know.
You already know. So what were you all fired up about, Jake?
Oh, we'll get to it. We'll get to it here in a moment. We'll bury the lead for just a bit longer, because first thing we got to talk about before we talk about that is NBA All-Star Weekend.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That happened.
Fun.
It was. I didn't watch the game on Sunday. I heard it was not good.
I mean, it was an all-star game. It's their standard, and then the end kind of was not as good as in the past because LeBron hurt his finger. He fucking hit it on the rim, and like it was very, very much sideways, but it didn't dislocate. And Giannis didn't play, but like he got a dunk and then took himself out. So
he's like, I'm here, but I'm also hurt.
And then I feel like they played less defense than they have in the past like 5-6 years. So
is that possible?
Yeah. There's a very big difference between this year and most years. I think part of that was a lot of the new guys.
I feel like the NBA needs to up the reward for winning the All-Star game. They have the money.
They've done it before too.
Yeah. Yes, and they've done it.
Give them big old cabinet TV. Trophy.
Well, it was
I'm just like they don't make. What was it, Max McClung? Is that his name? Mac McClung.
Yeah.
Whiter Mac.
Yeah, even whiter.
Mac McClung.
He made $100,000 off the dunk contest. He made $100,000 off the dunk contest.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's like the most money he'll ever make.
Yeah, like that.
No, he just signed a deal with Puma.
That's right.
Oh, did he? Well,
yeah, he got some Puma pants.
I saw the stat that the $100,000 he won was only $6,000 less than what he has made as a professional basketball player.
Well, he's only in his second year, and he went undrafted. So I mean,
he was a G League guy.
Yeah,
he got brought into the dunk contest as a G League guy who ended up that was his whole story.
They signed him to a 2-way anyway, so technically is in the league.
Yeah. No, I'm not shitting on him whatsoever. I'm just saying, like, the NBA can afford to kick out some more money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's what I started to say.
Kick out some more money so that we get to see some shit we want. Like, LeBron has never done the dunk contest.
So it was like 2011 or 10 when they put out the idea of $1 million to get Kobe, LeBron. I don't remember who all it was, but they're basically trying to get a legit dunk contest. They're like, here's $1 million to do this. And they're still like, nah, we're not doing it. But we need to get like Zion and fucking Ja Morant and like get Adam Levine and
Zach LaVine,
Adam Devine, all of those guys.
Adam Levine, Adam
For
Devine,
some reason, as I
Levine.
started to say it, the two fucking transposed in my head, and I was like, I don't know the words. I'm just gonna say it confidently.
Wait, no. Okay,
That's
hold
what
on.
in my brain a lot.
Fix me real quick.
And then Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon, yeah. Well, Aaron Gordon says he's not gonna do it again.
I know, but I'm saying like if we're gonna have the best, I want those 4 guys.
Yeah.
If we're gonna have a dunk contest, make it a dunk contest.
Is it Zach LaVine or Zach Levine?
Zach Levine.
Because there's someone called Adam Levine.
No, Adam Devine, which is the guy from Righteous Gemstones.
And then Adam Levine is the lead singer of Maroon 5.
Yes.
See, that's why I'm getting fucked up on those names right now.
Those 3 are like worse than Jack Nicklaus and Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Right?
Because there's 3 of them.
And yeah, there's
the golfer and the porn star, right?
Yep. Oh, the golfer and the porn star would be a good book name.
That's a really good name.
I'm gonna write that down.
It's up there with strippers named Patience. That was a good name for an episode.
No.
So I just want to. I'm going to ask you guys a question.
9 3/4.
And 6. I want to know what you think. Like what the appropriate response is. So let's say you're late to work. Mm-hmm. Let's say you're going to be late to work.
Okay.
And you know you're going to be late to work. What would you do once you got to work after being late? Like what would you do to counteract being late, and what would you do potentially once you got to work?
Last time I was late, I texted the school and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be late.
Okay.
I'm on my way.
To where the air is sweet. Can you tell me how to get? Yeah.
Sorry." And then I get there and then I apologize again. And then when I leave, I apologize again for being late in the first place.
Okay. All right.
That's my protocol.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay. Here's my protocol. How many times have I been late beforehand?
Okay.
Is this a pattern?
I'll just give you my pattern.
Okay.
First time falls under, hey, my bad. I overslept. First time is I overslept, didn't hear my alarm.
Mm-hmm. I've gotten that one.
Second time is I left my wallet at work.
But if you're going to work, then you need to have left it at home.
But you didn't know where it was.
Sorry. Left my wallet at home on my way to work. Luckily, I have always had jobs where I need licensing. So my licensing, which is held in my wallet. Okay, cool. That's, you need to go back and get that. Third time is when I start dropping hints that I have a sleeping disorder.
Mm.
And then I ride the sleeping disorder out.
For every other time that you're late after that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's usually I get in really good with whoever my supervisor is, and it just always happens to work out in my favor.
Remember that time we had to go call your ex-girlfriend to go wake you up? That was this summer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when we were working.
Oh yeah.
She woke me up.
Right? Because we're like, where the fuck is Dave?
And that was a legit.
Here,
but at the same time, you guys know me.
Right.
Right.
Like that was a legit sleeping disorder time.
Right.
I've had one other legit sleeping disorder time where I think I went 3 days almost 3 days without sleep. Woke up on the couch with one boot on, and I think it was 126 messages on my phone. And it was my sergeant, my lieutenant, city PD, county PD, state PD, and then headquarters down in Olympia.
Damn.
So I had all those, and I look at my phone and I realize I am a day late to the shift I was getting ready for.
Oh, so you fucking went out.
I went out. And also in those messages were my neighbors that I'm close with, because my sister was gone. She was down in Arizona for 2 weeks. So I had no one like, usually my sister would be like, "Hey, what the fuck? Wake up." And I'd be like, "Oh, okay." She was gone. So my neighbors called me too with messages of, "Hey, why is city PD knocking on your door? And then why is county PD and why is state PD?" So I called work finally and was like, "Hey, this is Deaton. I'm coming in.
I'll talk about it when I get there."
Yeah,
I'm not dead.
Give this sergeant so and so.
I'm dead.
I was like, call Sergeant so and so because I know he's on shift. Have him meet me at the office. And I walk in completely like, I'm getting fired. Like, I get it. Like, I know what's going on. Like,
a whole day. I abandoned my job for a whole day.
Yeah, and I abandoned an overtime shift that I specifically said I will take.
I think that got you a little bit of leeway.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, they went back and saw how much overtime I'd been working, and well, I think that the fact that the sergeant that I told him to call showed up. The lieutenant was my regular lieutenant, so he knew about my issues. And we sat down, and I honestly, this is one of the few times being like, usually I'm late, I don't give a shit. Yeah, I'm late. Get the fuck over it. It's 5 minutes.
I can go home if it's a problem.
Yeah, right. But this was one of those times when I legit felt like shit, even though I know it was something I couldn't control.
Yeah.
So I walk in, we do our meeting, and it's just like, I'm like, "Hey, so this is what's going on. I have a sleeping disorder. I will go days without sleep. If you check the overtime log, you'll see that I've been working doubles for the last 7 days because I know I can't sleep. And
so I may as well get paid for it."
Yeah, exactly. If I'm going to be awake, I might as well be making money.
Yep.
And so that was one of the things, like, so yes, the sleeping disorder does, like, I do play to it sometimes. I'm not going to lie. But sometimes it does really fuck me up, and I don't sleep for 3 days, and then you won't hear from me for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah. No, it's happened. It's happened.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what I'm getting to in a warehouse situation, this isn't exactly the best two people to ask this question. It is sometimes, if you're 5 minutes late, that is a pretty big pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we have trucks waiting for us, and it's a lot easier when there's two people than if there's one. And also, when you're 3 weeks in on a job, it's kind of a respect thing that you should be showing up on time. So homeboy shows up with this 6 minutes late, because I had the clock up and I was keeping track because I'm in this dude's ass. I don't like him.
It's 10% of an hour though.
Yeah, it's 10. It is. in fairness, it's a 10% of an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So he comes walking in. He's got a Starbucks in one hand and like 3 or 4 like plastic wrapped Danish pastries in the other hand.
That's just disrespectful at that time.
And
did he offer you any?
At this point, I'm looking at him holding 3 or 4 plastic wrap pastries, expecting him to go, "Hey man, sorry I'm late. Do you want a donut, a pastry?"
Right.
Pastry. At which
Nobody's
point
mad at the guy that brings donuts when he's late.
Thank you. That's exactly what I was looking for out of all this. Nobody's mad at the guy who brings donuts when he's late.
Yep.
Because, dude, you were trying to get donuts, man. You were a couple minutes late.
End of the day, you brought a donut. Even if that makes you late, it's so much easier to handle when you've got some fucking sugar.
Right.
Yeah.
Or, we all know that the box of coffee at Starbucks takes 15 minutes.
Right.
We also know it costs $8. It's not like if you're gonna make yourself late and you're gonna cost yourself, like, you may as well just spend the money on investment.
Yeah.
Ooh, hey,
bite the fucking bullet. Yeah, exactly. It's an investment. That's
get
a
the
good
coffee.
way to put it.
Yeah, like you're investing in. So he walks in, and I'm just like, this motherfucker just did, like, you really just walked in, no sold the fact that you're late, walk in, clock in, and just acted like it was cool. And he didn't offer me a donut. Fuck you, bro.
Man, I'm peeing in that guy's coffee when he doesn't look.
He is not even close to being high enough on the seniority list to be able to do that shit.
Right?
Like, I'm at this point, I'm the second in seniority on my team, and I wouldn't pull that shit.
Right?
Like, I've shown up late and like I was talking to somebody about it today. I was like, look, everybody's late. Everybody's late from time to time. We've all been late. We've all been a couple minutes late. But first of all, the first thing you said, I did not get a courtesy text message. Hey man, I'm running behind. Hey, and I said, like, lie to me. Tell me traffic was bad. Tell me you had to sit on the toilet before.
There was a zebra on the freeway.
No shit.
Right.
That's crazy. Because I know there's at least one zebra nearby.
Right.
but also get a fucking picture, dude.
Yeah. Like, tell me something.
I have a stock photo of a zebra on the freeway for that exact purpose.
Dude, zebra on the freeway. Check that shit out.
Zebra on the freeway would also be a good
Zebra on the freeway is the name of this episode.
I'm writing that down.
But yeah, just the audacity of the guy. And while I'm talking to somebody else, because I'm remembering the cat I used to work Alex. Like, he's the kind of dude who he would buy 24 donuts and a box of coffee from Krispy Kreme just to do it.
Right.
And people would come in and he'd be like, hey, do you want a donut? You want some coffee? And people would be like, sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And so I was talking to one of my work friends about it. I was like, talking about this has got me riled up enough to buy donuts on Friday. Like, so I'm going to buy donuts on Friday. The hell with them.
Great idea.
Yeah. So out of negativity is born donuts. Hell yes.
The title of Jake's book.
Out of
negativity is born donuts.
Me standing in front of an American flag.
But instead of stars, it's Krispy Kreme donuts.
Little Krispy Kreme donuts.
It's the little 13-star flag.
And then
even
glazed drizzle on a red.
All the stripes are glazed drizzle.
Yeah.
All the white stripes are glazed drizzle.
Exactly. Bingo.
Love it.
I think we got a fucking.
Dude, that's your fucking album right there. Album cover. Yes, we're gonna get you posing. The Captain America pose.
Captain America pose. Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, dude. Captain America's.
So this seems like a minor transgression, like being a few minutes late, not bringing the donuts. Minor transgression.
But what
like
was the state of your nerves?
Yeah, and also like you said, what is the state of the person that shows up late?
Right, like there's so many things involved.
Mm-hmm.
He's already on your fucking shit list.
Yeah.
He doesn't really make it any better when he gets there.
Yeah.
And doesn't offer donuts.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Mm-hmm. If you're going to be late and then show up with those items, but then not acknowledge the fact that you went to go get those items for everybody else.
Yeah. Like you didn't bring enough for the class.
Mm-hmm.
On a positive note from this whole story, you mentioned it and I went and got coffee this morning. I was like, you know what? I haven't had a coffee in for fucking ever. So I went to Dutch Bros.
There you go.
Yep.
But yeah, the audacity, the nerve,
the
gall.
audacity.
and it's like apparently like he's just pissing people off at a wholesale rate. I don't anticipate he'll be much longer.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
And there is okay, so I go into places and I usually feel like most people like me. Right?
That's fair. Yeah, you're a likable guy.
But I try at least for 6 months to bust my ass to get.
You're on eggshells. You're job scared for 6 months, no matter how in you are.
Yeah, right. Like even the prison. When I was working at the prison, I busted my ass to get on time.
What's the point of pride?
For a while. And you guys know me. Me and time, I don't give a fuck.
No, time is tough for Dave. He's an Islander. And
Dave's on island time.
I don't give a shit. When I tell Robin I'm leaving in a bit, he knows that means
minutes.
I don't look for you till you get here.
Yeah, exactly. That's just.
I had to learn that.
Like I have.
Where's Dave?
Words.
He's on his way. When's he gonna be here? Soon.
I don't know when he gets here.
Right. Like I've got certain words that have meaningful time disparities for me.
I would agree with that.
Like
we should make a chart.
A while. What's a while?
I have one on this laptop somewhere.
Oh.
I started making one because I was thinking about it the other day. Actually, this was like, I gotta find it. It's been like 3 weeks ago because I told you, hey, I'm leaving my house in a bit. I'll be there.
20
and
minutes.
And then I wasn't at your house for like an hour and maybe 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd call that a while.
Yeah, exactly. That's a while. When I say I'm leaving in a bit, that means
15 to 20.
2 minutes to 30 minutes.
Okay.
Right? And when I say that, what is it? Bit.
I'm out the door I'm putting my shoes on, looking for all the shit I need to leave.
Out the door means 5 minutes. If I'm leaving now, that's 5 minutes.
On my way means in the car.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. On the way is in the car.
Sometimes I'll say it as I'm walking out the door. Like.
Yeah, that's the same.
Yeah, it's considered,
But generally, I have to be in the car.
Mm-hmm. But really, like Robin knows, if I say I'm leaving in a bit, that's honestly 2 to 30 minutes, right?
Yeah,
if I'm leaving in a while, well, I know because I'm the one that sends that message, and then
right.
I'm the one that leaves.
You might need to finish this episode or whatever you're watching.
Right. Mm-hmm. I mean, I also get the distraction of my parents, and sometimes they have something they need me to do. We haven't seen each other in a few days, so we do a quick catch up, and that in itself could take
20 minutes,
40 minutes, because as much as I like to tell stories, guess where the fuck I got that from?
People be talking.
Yeah.
People be talking.
So a while is 2 hours. Like what's beyond a while? Later? Like if you say I'll be over later.
Later is like a huge differential.
Like later could be any time.
Yeah, later's literally any time. Like if
will you have to check in again to come over if you say I'll be over later?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. Because there's been times when I told Robin at like 11 a.m., hey, I'll be at your house later. And I don't get here until 7.
Right.
Like that's a huge chunk of time.
That's a big.
Occasionally, I'll be like, I think he forgot.
Are you coming over? Yeah. And then
Yeah. I've gotten those messages. Hey, are you still coming over? Yeah.
Yeah, later.
But now
like
later.
Later.
But later has shrunk down to I'm leaving in a while.
Yeah, in a bit.
Yeah.
Right. Like there's definitely levels. I'm just not I don't. If we got something to do, I'll be there.
Right.
Usually.
Usually. Maybe
that first game of the year, I was like, hey, we're leaving at like 7 or whatever. And you show up like 7:15. I'm like, bro, I want to be fucking gone.
Yep. Yeah, that is true. But after that,
you figured it out because you could tell. I think you could tell that I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Oh no, I know when, like, we've been friends long enough. I know when you're saying what the fuck.
Right.
But we've also been friends long enough that when your face is saying what the fuck, my face is being like, well, I don't give a shit.
You're like, well, hey, if it's a problem, I can go home.
Yeah. Right.
Right. If it was that bad, you'd leave without me.
You're still 15 minutes late. Do you want me to come or not?
Right. Well,
That's
but
what she said.
on the flip side, on the flip side, I have shown up and then we wait for your dad.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's
Waiting
a
for
new
dads
thing.
is the worst.
That's a new thing. My dad, like, since he's retired, he's starting to understand what island time I think is. He's just like, oh, get to it.
Mm-hmm.
But my mom has made it worse because I'll go, like, say we're gonna go to the Oregon Loggers Conference.
You're gonna go to the Oregon Loggers Conference.
All right, so we're gonna leave at 7, and then we'll be on the road, right? And then get there by 8:30.
8:30.
Yeah, stop and grab some breakfast maybe, so maybe 8:45. I'll go over there at 7 and be like, "Hey,
time to go.
I'm ready to go. I'm gonna go wait in the car." And then if more than like 5 minutes goes by, I come back and be like, "What the fuck are you guys doing? Let's go. You said 7. Well, I gotta do that. All right, I'm gonna drive myself."
Well, I mean, when I was in high school, I told my dad that tip off for my basketball games was at like 6:30. Then he'd show up. We were tipping off at 7 and be like, "What happened?" And then we'd be like, "Girls' game went long."
Yeah.
All right.
Girls went to overtime. How'd they lose by 40 then? What?
It's a weird game.
Weird, super
game.
weird.
They got
They scored
free throws.
So
Kevin
many
Durant showed up.
So many points in the fourth
Not
quarter.
to play, just to distract people.
Yeah. He only played defense.
Yeah.
I was dating a girl for a while.
No, you
that I was dating a dude for a while. No. And she really got in line with. I shouldn't say it like that.
I thought you were gonna say like.
She got in line.
She really got into energy crystals.
What's up? She really started to understand because I play sports games a lot, video games.
Mm-hmm.
And if
I
I'm playing
thought that was like a really dumb way to say you like sports. I like sports games.
Yeah, I like the sports games.
We like sports. We don't care who knows.
Exactly.
There's a throwback.
But she understood when, like, we were gonna go get dinner, just the two of us, and I'm playing football, and I tell her, hey, there's only like 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Let me finish this game real quick, and then we'll go to dinner. Well, she started to learn that 4 minutes in football, or most
at least 15 minutes.
Like it's not okay, cool. I'm gonna go sit on the couch and wait.
Right.
Like, go do something. I don't know what you're doing because I'm playing my game, but it's gonna be 15 to 20 minutes.
I had to break that. I got 2 possessions left,
and it's a tie game. Like,
That's
it's
funny.
a tie game. 4 minutes to go. I'm down. If I don't score, I need to stop them.
Yep.
And you don't score till you score.
You don't
Till
score
you
until
score.
you score. Dave, we gotta play the show because apparently you're bad too.
Oh yeah. I'm not. Especially if I've been drinking or smoking. Like, there are times when, like, I'm sitting here trying to play the show, and I'm late on the dude throws an 80-mile-per-hour changeup down the middle, and I'm late, and I'm like, fuck, but I can't see it,
Right.
because I'm like, god damn it. So yeah,
eye is doing the eye.
Yeah, like, I can't see out of my left eye. My right eye is barely open.
Shit.
Yeah, I got really bad last year because I started playing Fuck It Have Fun mode on the show, which is, just play Road to the Show and crank 4 homers a game, which is hilarious.
Yep.
Like, set all the sliders so all they do is throw strikes, and when they throw you a pitch, just hit a home run.
Dang it.
And if you fly out, fuck it, start over.
I think Robin saw my home run record one game. Playing that game, I hit 7.
It was a lot.
7 in the game. 7 in the game.
You saw like 8 pitches.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was, and I love the show because you can do whatever you want.
Silly shit.
Like,
oh yeah, the show is a really good sports game.
My Mariner squad right now, I've got Juan Soto and Joey Gallo and Jared Kelenic on at least my version of my season turned into a fucking beast.
Right.
I picked.
Yeah, he wants to. Like I'm doing March to October, and they're just like, "Oh, Jared Kelnick's suddenly good." I'm like, "No, he's not though."
Right, like stop. Well, but at the same time, they did the same thing with
Dave and Jake talk baseball.
Julio Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Right? It was like out of nowhere. They're just like, oh, what is this?
What is it?
Oh,
Nope,
it's gone.
Nope, Stanley. Nope, that's not Stanley.
No, Stanley. Oh, well, now I'm gone.
Hey,
There's a movie coming out we need to see.
Creed 3?
Cocaine Bear
oh
comes
yeah,
out
Cocaine
this
Bear.
weekend. We got to go see it.
Yep.
Cocaine Bear. Cocaine
Bear.
Bear. Cocaine
Bear.
Bear.
Robin was like, "Hey, you guys are talking about baseball too much. Let me drop something that you want to talk about."
Robin got bored and started looking at the internet, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, Cocaine Bear comes out this fucking weekend. Right. Yes, dude.
I hope it's good. Man, I hope it's good.
Yep.
How can it not be good? Like, even if it's bad, I feel like it's gonna be good.
They've been waiting so long to make this movie.
Yeah, the only way it can be bad is if it's so bad it's bad.
That's fair. There are a few of those. Yep. So Bad It's Bad is also a good title, but I'm not writing that down.
Yeah, like the first one that comes to mind is that movie that Will Smith made for his kid.
Oh yeah.
That movie was so bad it was bad.
I wanted to.
What was that called?
After Earth.
After Earth?
Yep. After Earth. Yep. Afterbirth. After Earth. Yep.
I'm a big Will Smith fan. I'll say it.
Keep his name out your fucking mouth.
Dude, I'm excited to see the sequel to I Am Legend. Have you heard they're making this?
No, I Am Legend 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yes.
Is that Michael B. Jordan? Or
Michael B. Jordan is in it. It's set 20 years after the original, and it retcons the original ending and uses the alternate. Yeah, it uses the alternate ending that was on the DVD where Will Smith doesn't die. Right. That's the only way they can make a sequel. So that's where it's going. Like you're getting the continuation of the book.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm down. I'm super down.
Yep, right? I'm down for that.
Did you ever notice the little Easter egg when he's looking through the scope at the mannequin that at the very last moment before he pulls it down, it starts to turn its head a little bit? Did you guys ever see that? Yep. That's a creepy, super good one.
That's, oh, God.
That is a really good movie too. I bought it.
I need to go back and watch it. I haven't watched it.
It's on my Vudu if you want to watch it.
I'll hop on.
Yeah, it's fucking good.
Yeah, I saw that in the theater and I haven't seen it since. Another movie like that is Prometheus. I saw Prometheus
that's a movie that gets shit on quite a bit.
I liked it.
I tried watching it and got bored.
Right.
But I definitely want to watch it again. And from what I've heard, people are kind of coming around to it. So there must be something that I missed.
I thought Arrival was boring as hell. That was a big alien
We talked
movie.
about that. Yeah, I liked it. Just generally.
I don't even remember what it was really about.
Isn't Jeremy Renner and Amy Adams in it?
Yeah, and like aliens come and
they have the spaceship and people are trying to figure out what's going on, and then somehow they're able to communicate, and I don't know. I don't remember the whole point of the movie. I just remember it was kind of okay.
And I just kept thinking that it would be better if we had like Goldblum go try to upload a virus to the ship or something.
Right? Where's Dave?
I don't know. We have this nice scenery.
It looks like
it looks like hotel art.
It looks like they took the fucking Bavers colors and put it on the Windows background.
Remember those like the sand paintings that were popping?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yep, I can see that. And then I also kind of see like a butt.
Yeah. No, that's Dave.
Oh shit, he's back.
Hi Dave.
I'm here to eat ass.
Yeah. I told Dave I was gonna talk about the movie Babylon because so
is that what you were watching the other night?
Yes.
Like, I was trying to figure out I was like, what the fuck is this?
So I started this movie. It's on
that's
Paramount
where Chris Rock's in it, right?
No, that's Amsterdam. And I started watching that too. I would say that is less interesting to start with, because like the start of Babylon, the first half hour is this wild fucking party. Like wild fucking party. I'm not gonna spoil what happens, but there's an elephant in this party, and like getting the elephant to the party, some things happen that kind of remind me of that Sacha Baron Cohen movie, the brothers Grimsby, maybe.
I didn't see that one.
Oh my gosh, you should watch it. It's fucking
think I saw
weird
that one.
and funny. I think I have the DVD, so you can at least watch it, Dave. But this has got Margot Robbie and Brad Pitt, and it's basically, it starts in the silent era of movies.
I remember hearing it. Yeah, dude, I super want to see this movie. Yes,
and
I'm in.
it goes into the talking era, and it's the way I would describe it as a love letter to the history of movies. Yeah, cinema. Dude,
That's cool.
Dude, it's really, there's a lot of drugs, there's a lot of boobs. There's a little surprise in there that Jake's gonna love. Specifically, I kind of recorded it.
I think it's probably like a short.
It's a very short surprise. Yeah.
Short part of the show. It's not very long.
No. There's a girl that pees on a dude. In like the first half hour. Like, I haven't described anything outside of the first half hour yet.
Wait, does she pee on him like in a spiteful
way? First she pees into his belly button, and he's like, "I'm a bad boy." And then
okay, it's all sexual.
Like this party's going on, and they're upstairs, and she pees up his chest and into his mouth, and I'm like, "The fuck is this movie?" That's in like the first 5 minutes. Yeah.
Hold on, let me grab this TV remote real quick.
Yeah. But yeah, it's
Play
like
Babylon.
I liked it.
Go Babylon PC.
I will watch it again, and you should watch it too. Like, but it's 3 hours and 8 minutes, including credits. So
he's on a guy, Babylon.
He's actually doing
it. There it is.
No,
hey Siri.
Rivers.
Find me the pee scene from Babylon.
Okay.
Oh!
Wait, why is your Siri Australian?
Oh fuck yeah, dude!
Of course it is.
That's funny.
It's like not like a regular Siri, like a freaky Siri.
It's like a freaky...
Piss off, ghost.
Piss off, ghost.
Oh my god. But yeah, and so I'm watching this movie. I really had Margot Robbie in the top 5 before. She's got to be top 2, maybe taking the lead after this movie.
I really need to know why I would really be excited about the first 30 minutes of this movie.
Well, maybe you should watch the first 30 minutes of the movie.
I'm surprised we're not watching the first 30 minutes of this movie right now.
Well, now that we figured out we can share the screen, maybe that's what we do next week.
Watch the first. I don't know. We're not going to be able to put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
We can if we put the 18-year-old thing on it.
Not if there's boobs. They'll pull it straight down if it's boobs. Like, it has to be like...
I wonder if I can find a way to blur.
No, the only thing in the world that is offensive is the female nipple.
Well, there's wieners in it too.
Oh, well, you can show those all you want.
Oh,
penises are fun.
Exactly, dicks are funny.
Yeah, you can. It's funny to say they're big. It's funny to say they're small. Like, penises are funny.
Is it funny to say they're big? I've never been like, oh, he's got a big dick.
Oh, look at his fucking big elephant trunk.
Look at it. It's fucking huge.
You trip over that thing?
It is funny to say, oh, look at this big dick
Gets
motherfucker.
That thing on a tripwire.
See, Dave? There you go.
Oh my god.
And these people, they could have been anywhere in the world, but they're here with us. We're gonna devolve into just further, like, explicit dick jokes. We appreciate that. Make sure you're checking us out at definitelynotsellingdrugs.com and badfacts.info. New shit's on the way, so be on the lookout for that. Rob.
Wait, didn't I update the background picture of the picture at the start of definitelynotsellingdrugs.com?
I think you did.
I think I did. Everybody go look.
Go look. Check it out right now.
We'll go see Cocaine Bear, and these guys are going to watch Babylon.
We're going to talk about it.
We're going to talk about it. We're talking about
it. So, for this episode, this edition of my show with Alex and Jake, good night, universe.
That's a podcast.
Yeah!
Products.
Products.